On Dubai Island, in such a location next to the park, there are very few projects at all. EMTS doesn't offer any installment plans. But here there is one.
You can invest just 60% of the apartment's price, rent it out to tenants, and cover the remaining 40% simply
from the rental income. The project will be completed in 2027. Let me explain everything to you in more detail now. This is a club format building. Take a look at what a great project this is. Let me show you in more detail. I'll also show you what the apartments in this project will look like.
My friends, I'm doing my best for you. I put in a lot of effort so that you're always up to date and know all the latest news about the real estate market in Dubai. And it would mean a lot to me if you support my video so that more viewers can learn about me and about the projects launching here in the United Arab Emirates. And don't forget to check the pinned comment. There's a link where you can download information on all Dubai real estate across different price categories.
So, is this what the apartment in this project will actually look like? So, all this furniture will be included? Well, my friends, before we take a look at the apartment together, I mean the design of this apartment because, well, it's really very cool here. So the developer has really thought everything through. But let me first show you the project itself. Let's look at the location and then we'll go see the apartment together. Club format building. There are only 50 apartments and the project is located right next to the park. So, in Dubai Island, I'll show you on the map later, Nakheel has approved a large park and this project is located right next to that park. To the sea, I'll show you as well. It will take you about 15 minutes, maybe even less, to get there and go for a swim. It's the perfect format for renting out because there's a shopping mall nearby, a park, and the sea is also close. A great pool with a direct view of the park. So, this is the park side. This is our park side here. And look at what an amazing pool there is here. Moving on. Here, take a look. There's a disco zone. So, this is just perfect for renting out. See, there's even a DJ here. An interesting setup with lights and music. Let's go upstairs. Here we have a yoga area. Look, yoga is becoming trendy now, right? And for many people, that's really important. Let's keep going. Look, here we have outdoor exercise equipment. Here they are. Look, outdoor exercise machines. This is just perfect in winter, when the weather is ideal for working out. Moving on. Here we have a barbecue area. Right here, there are tables. And here is the barbecue grill. So here you can cook delicious meat and set the table. An indoor gym. Here is the indoor gym. Take a look. Children's area. There will be a playground here, right? And also a children's pool. Well, look, I don't think it's exactly a children's pool. It's also a pool for adults. It's going to be quite large. So there will be different kinds of entertainment here, kind of like a mini water park for kids, right? So the place is really great. Moving on. Here we have, look, a 2-story parking lot. There's parking here and here. The townhouse is 2 stories. There are also 3-bedroom units here. They have a direct view of the park. Next. Here we have 2- and 3-bedroom apartments as well as 1-bedroom apartments. Look, the 1-bedroom apartments here actually start at 80 square meters. So that's quite a large area, 80 square meters for a 1-bedroom apartment. Perfect. Look, there's a little balcony like this. And there's also a jacuzzi. I mean, it's just amazing. Look, there's a jacuzzi in the apartments that face the park this way. There's a 3-bedroom right here. Look, this one is on the corner, right here, and it has its own pool. And can you imagine? This pool is 8 meters long. And the most interesting thing, the unique feature of this pool is that it's not like a jacuzzi, it's a real pool. Why? Because it doesn't stick out, right? I mean, like here, well, just imagine, it's like a bathtub, some kind of bowl. But this is like a regular pool that goes deep down because there's parking here and that makes it possible. And you have this amazing pool, 8 meters long. So it's actually really cool. This is the terrace, and this is the last 3-bedroom apartment left here, my friends. So, if you're interested in a 3-bedroom like this with such a pool, message me. Here we have apartments, look, with their own pool. These are 1-bedrooms. Here as well, look, also with their own pool. So, there are options available. The sales just started recently, so you can still catch an apartment. The price here today is attractive compared to other developers. Take a look. This is our favorite Dubai Island. I have a lot of videos where I walk along this promenade, this gorgeous promenade. Here we already have a park area, great walking paths, here we have cafes, and here you can swim, there are sun loungers, so this is just an amazing place to relax. Plus, look, there's our big shopping mall, the very one that's going to open soon. Look at how many park areas there are here. This has all already been approved by the developer, Nakheel. Here, look, there are already operating hotels, so you can come here to relax and see what this island is all about. Let's keep looking. Look, here we have our own marina, and there will also be a promenade like this along the marina. This is really amazing. And look, our project is located right here. Our project is located here, yes, right where the park will be. Look, this part inside the buildings will be a large green park. Here it is, take a look. You cross the road and you're at the shopping center. How long does it take? Well, it's 5 minutes to the shopping center. You walk through the shopping center and right away you're at the beach. Not every developer delivers an apartment in the condition this developer does. Let me tell you right away. Now, I'll explain to you in detail what exactly makes this apartment special. So, look, the toilet has lighting. Look at this sink. Amazing. This is our guest bathroom, can you imagine? Moving on. Look, these panels here, you see them, right? These panels will already be included. Usually, developers hand over apartments without panels. It's just a white wall, and that's it. So guys, all these panels here, all these panels will just be really turned on, can you imagine? That's a really big plus. Moving on. Here, depending on the layout, there's this kind of mini room. This can create a sort of mini office within a studio apartment, so you can close yourself off if you want to work or play there. Just like that, and no one will bother you. The kids are sleeping there, or your spouse is sleeping there. It's quiet. A smart home that lets you control everything in your house. You can connect to your phone, right? And just use your phone to adjust the temperature, turn the lights on or off, and check the overall status of your home. So basically, we have everything here. That's why the smart home system is also built in here. Plus, the lock will immediately have a code. This is the perfect format for renting out an apartment. You just set up a code for yourself. So you know, it's like contactless check-in, which is trendy now. Contactless check-in. Here you go for contactless check-in. Moving on. The kitchen. This is actually what you see. That's exactly how it will be. It will be a fully finished kitchen, complete with all appliances. Let's take a look. An island. I really love kitchen islands. I adore them. For me, it's just an awesome design, and the developers did a great job. A double-door fridge, a pretty large refrigerator. Once again, it's super cool, because we also have a seemingly large fridge, but it's not double-door. We didn't buy one, and still, damn, there's never enough space. Here we have a great solution. This is the oven. And here, the microwave is already built in. It's convenient that it's not under the stove, because it's easier for the person cooking to take things out from here rather than bending down, right? And taking them out from there. So, well, that's not really ideal. Let's move on. Here we have an electric stove, and here's the sink. But look, we also have a dishwasher here. It's convenient. And why is the sink here on the island? So, you see how much space there is here for cooking? Here you can just wash everything right away, put the plates down, and you have a table right here. This upholstered furniture right away, guys, I'll tell you, is not included. The upholstered furniture is not included, but believe me, buying all of this isn't that expensive. The chandelier will be included right away, just so you know. And these beautiful mirrors, these elegant mirrors with the decorative panels, these panels positioned behind the TV, and all of this, my dear friends, will be completely included. So that's cool, that's really cool. Let's move on. Here, take a look at how the developer has hidden the laundry room. Here it is, our laundry room. Here you have a washing machine and a dryer. All of this will also be included. You'll have all of this as well. Let's take a look to the left. And here, as you can see, there's a walk-in closet. So, here we have the master bedroom. So, the master bedroom, again, the bed will not be included, but look at this stunning chandelier. And the ceiling too. So you'll get it exactly like this. Plus, these walls will also have this paneling. The panel looks like this. Take a look. It's some kind of material. Very beautiful. Awesome. What did I like here? I also liked the wardrobe here. Let me show you. Look, there's a shelf like this. Beautiful. And here we have the wardrobe, quite a large wardrobe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections. For a one-bedroom apartment, that's more than enough space for your things. Here we already have the bathroom. The master bedroom with a shower right away. Look, here's the shower right here. Here it is. Awesome. All right. For living, it's perfect. If you want to move here with your family to relax or live in this project, I think there's really no question about it. Why? Because the shopping center is nearby, the beach is close, and there will be a large park for walking, right? So it's perfect for children and families. But what about investments? Mila will help us with this. She's a representative from the developer. Mila, tell us, what's the advantage of this project?
Look, you have a premium quality project from a boutique developer at 20% below the current market price. Plus, you have a 40% installment plan for 3 years. This means that you only need to invest 60% of the apartment's cost, rent it out to tenants, and cover the remaining 40% just like that.
In other words, you buy an apartment, pay only 60% of the price, and the remaining 40% you can cover by renting it out daily, right? Or you can rent it out monthly. It will be perfect for that here. You just pay off part of the amount.
As soon as 40% is paid, you can resell it, and we completely transfer this same installment plan to another client. So you won't need to pay it off completely?
Pay.
Then pay it all off, right?
And you've paid 60%. The time comes when you get the keys, your apartment is ready, and you say, I want to exit the project. And just imagine, on Dubai Island, there are practically no other projects with such an installment plan. So, a buyer is looking for an apartment on Dubai Island. He doesn't have 100% of the money in his pocket. What does he do? He looks for a ready apartment with a post-handover payment plan, right?
Exactly, yes.
You can count on your fingers the number of projects on Dubai Island, even if you compare, for example, they don't offer installment plans after you get the keys. The project is excellent, really great, in no way inferior to a well-known developer either. But imagine the buyer comes back in 2 years when the building is completed and you want to exit the project. Here's an apartment from developer and here's an apartment from this developer. I would jump at the one where I have a post-handover plan, where I pay 60% over the next 3 years and the rest is on an installment plan. That's why for investment purposes, it's ideal when you don't have 100% of the money and you want to invest in a project and then exit profitably and sell at a good price. Close to the beach, close to the shopping mall. It's a perfect solution for renting out or for yourself, for living or for vacations. Write to me in the pinned comment, here's my phone number, and I'll send you all the information.